Question is that the bill be now read a third time. Matt Runner.
Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker, and may I commend the work of the Honourable Member for Ynys Môn. I hope I pronounced your constituency correctly, for her work on this very important issue, which clearly affects hundreds of thousands of young people, many people on low incomes across the country, and we appreciate your work on it. I would also like to pay tribute to the member for Watford, other members from across the House, and indeed to the GMB for their excellent work on campaigning on this issue for many, many years. Indeed, I think possibly for 10 or 15 or 20 years on this matter. I just wanted to briefly point out how important this issue is to my own constituents in Reading and Woodley. In any large town, we have a huge number of pubs, bars, cafes, and the volume of tips being given is quite considerable, and it's very important that people working in those establishments are able to benefit from those tips. And I thought it was fascinating and very important to hear the point being made earlier about the average benefit to workers on relatively modest incomes around the country of £200 a year. And quite clearly, at the time of the current cost of living crisis, that's a very valuable contribution to somebody's income, even if it is obviously spread out over a long period of time. And I do want to point out that I am aware of some people in the hospitality sector and other similar sectors, I should say, being amongst those who may have to resort to food banks to support themselves. So I do hope that this bill will actually make a significant difference to their income over the coming year. Just finally, I would like to once again thank the Honourable Member for her work, and I can clearly see that in areas with a large hospitality industry such as coastal or tourist areas, this is a particularly important matter. I also wanted to add that it does matter a lot in towns with major shopping centres or university towns like Reading, and to us as well it is important, and I once again thank her for her work and the work of others from across the House. Thank you, Mr Speaker.